Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another NTW 3 battle for you today, and this is a glorious 4v4. We have the Ottomans here who are just starting off their ambush with the against the British Peninsula Army here. They were actually trying to go for the Arthur Wesley back here, but I think they kind of gave it away. These Tartars here were firing their bows and arrows, and I think that might have basically announced their arrival. There are also some infantry and some I think there's some other cavalry as well. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, there's a few like skirmish units and some cavalry. Yeah, actually there's 2 units of Tartars, and yeah, they were trying to go after this general, I think, and then maybe after the artillery, while their main army draws the British into this open field over here somewhere. But joining the Ottomans today, we do have, I believe, we have yes, we have the Orient French, so the French that fought against the Ottomans and the Mamluks. So that'll be interesting to see how they'll do. And then we've got the Guard Imperial, we've got the Guard here, and we also have, I believe, they may be a little late to battle, we also have 1812 France, 1809, 1812 France, 18, so the Guard Imperial cavalry going in now. These these Red Lancers, or what they're called, the Rouge Lancers, so the middle guard here, going and doing a lot of damage to these Dragoons. But they're now getting set upon by all these Swedish Dragoons, as then the Mamluks go into the general here. This will be Sweden's general getting assassinated here. Could they take him out? It'll be interesting to see. But it's pretty some elite cavalry that's getting like taken out of the battlefield by the Swedish here. The Guard cavalry is pretty damn good. It seems like they've maybe got rid of that general. Yeah, I think they have. No, he's still alive. No, he's very much still alive. That was a risk, and it probably wasn't worth it. Look at like the size of these units as well that Austria's bringing up. But yes, facing today we have Britain, Sweden, Austria, 1809, and we have Prussia, 1813 to 15, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, some pretty strong factions again, like from both sides being brought. So it'll be interesting to see who can win. Can like the combination of different period of like French, like the French armies win, or will it be the Allies? Will it be the coalition that'll reign supreme on the battlefield? So we've got some Grenadiers Cheval here coming up. This is a big, 125 men. It's just basically mounted Grenadiers, which I can't think of anything more scary than a Grenadier on a horse. That is terrifying. What have we got here? We've got some mercenaries. We've got some mercenaries from like Morocco and stuff like that. I've just realised. That's kind of funny to see them here. Like we've already got like sort of like Arabic sort of units, and then we've got some more now here. We've got lots and lots of infantry here, French, and again more of like these Arab infantry. Interesting that these guys have been brought. I don't usually see them being brought by like the Orient Army. But if you're enjoying seeing NTW3 at the moment and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, thank you for all the support. It's really appreciated. I guess we're working towards like 3,500 subs, 4,000 like the next milestone. And yeah, with all your support, I can't thank you guys enough for like how far we've got so far. And just keep it up. That's all I can say is these. As these skirmishers start to just basically have a little bit of a snipe at these. Look at that name, Emperor's Chambermaids. This light dragoon unit. That's don't know if that's really a great name. Do you really want to be named after the Emperor's Chambermaid? Don't know if you do really. But they're slowly charging, and I guess that they're running, but they're in like forests. Cavalry do not do well in forests. Like that. We've got some British infantry now as well turning around. We've got the two Sicilies Legion here. Men from Italy being sent up, I see. And we've got some, I saw some Highlanders, yeah, the Gordons are there. And we also have, the 53rd Foot here as well. The old 5 and 3 pennies. What a name. Some great names, the old British regiments. They seem like they're clearing up these Ottoman insurgents in the back here. Yeah, these Balkan infantry being routed now. It was worth a try, but clearly these units maybe weren't the most expensive, so it was worth the risk. They didn't quite take out Arthur Wesley. They didn't even get close to him. You can say the same with the French on this side. They were a bit risky with some of their very elite cavalry, like those Lancers especially. They're gone, and didn't really gain anything themselves. I wouldn't have said. Didn't really gain anything. I mean, they destroyed damaged a few units of dragoons, and like damaged that Swedish general. But maybe they could have just taken that Swedish general out with an arty piece. Who knows? Got a lot of German infantry coming forward here now. And some Hungarian. So it looks like Austria's going to be facing the Orient French, possibly. It looks like the Guard Imperial French is also sort of here as well. It's cavalry. Guard Imperial France is still bringing up his infantry, though. He's a little late on that. And even later is 1812 France, who's all the way back here still. And he's got big units. I was having a look at his army before I started the recording, and he's got like 211 man unit of like line infantry, and he's got quite a few of them. I saw about 3 or 4, if not more. I mean, he's also got like 109. That's a big unit. 109. These Piedmont units here. Yeah, there you go. More there, Picardy. So yeah, he's got some big units of infantry. He's also brought a lot of cuirassiers and stuff like that. But yeah, there you go. Ammo being used up, so the Tartars are out of ammo. How many arrows did you bring? 6, 7, or something like that? You didn't seem to fire many volleys off, and I doubt you got many kills. Do you not realise it's the 19th century? We use guns now, boys. But I mean, they're not called the sick man of Europe for no reason. These guys are like, the Ottoman army is so like far behind in technology and just like strategy at this point. They are very much the sick man of Europe. And administration, they just don't administer their empire very well at all. Like, I think the best way, like someone described, like the way that they administered their empire was like very effective for like the time period, and like it was very good for like if they were constantly conquering. Like their state worked, but once they stopped conquering and tried to just become, like when they realized where their borders were going to be, where they were going to be defined by like Austria and like Persia in the east, it kind of, and like Spain as well, like when these major nations stopped them and they couldn't expand anymore, it showed like that the Ottoman state really wasn't as stable as it was like shows to be. Like their administration is just not that good. Oh, these are Tartars though. They beat the light dragoons in combat. I'll give them that then. So well done. I mean, the Tartars are kind of like Mongols. So I mean, you still got Mongols fighting today. You can see they've got their bows out. Stop using bows. Get yourself like a carbine or something like that. You'd be so much better. Yeah, they're getting like, I mean, this is also doing very, like, these 2 units though, I mean, doing a good job, because there's what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 infantry regiments here for Britain. Now looking the wrong direction. The Ottomans should really be pushing forward onto the British. But they look like they might be dealing with Prussia. Prussia looks like he's setting up his forces on the far left. There is a gun here for Britain that's been raking fire onto basically any Ottoman cavalry. I mean, the Ottoman cavalry is probably one of their best assets that they still have in this army. A lot of like Scipii cavalry and stuff like that. So, and the big units as well, 101. So yeah, they should do a lot of work. What we got here? Oh yeah, they got like their big guns. I forgot about these. Like, look at this thing. Look at the how long this barrel is. Nuts. It's like the thing that took out Constantinople almost. But yeah, the Ottoman infantry is nothing special. I mean, they have got a few decent units. They have got some Janissaries over here, which are like, I guess, probably their best unit. But even then, they're probably still going to get beaten by a lot of things, I would imagine. But yeah, most of their units are more like a regular infantry. They're going to have to rely on their artillery, which is pretty good. Like I said, like you saw that big one there. It's okay. Is that a 1.5? I think that is. There's a 1.5 gun there. What is the point of view? Like a little pop gun. On the other hand, this is like a 5-pounder or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. It's so annoying that everything's in like their native language. Though it is very immersive, it also is very annoying because I can't tell if that's a 5-pounder or if it's just like the 5th Artillery Regiment or whatever. I don't know. Certainly not the 1.5 Artillery Regiment. So I think that is a 1.5 gun. They just can't make it any smaller, so it looks like a 3-pounder. But anyway, over on this side, I've been paying attention to what Ottoman guns are. I've not been actually paying attention to like some of the Mamluks going in here and routing this 3-pounder for Austria. So that's a big win there for the French, getting rid of that 3-pounder, which is set up right in front here. I like that they've got their like mercenaries like out the front, and they're like kind of covering the advance of the more elite infantry. What we got over here, more of these Arabian infantry, and they're big units as well, 235. I imagine they're not that great though. They're getting gunned down quite as well, making the Swedish Jaegers look very, very good. I mean, these guys do look quite nice. Sweden's infantry, I wouldn't say is the finest, but I mean, these guys look pretty damn fine. I'm sure they can beat those Arabian infantry if given the chance. They're more like infantry back here. They've got the life grenadiers here actually. They're pretty good. But like, yeah, they're in Delta infantry. It's not like the greatest, and yeah, it's more like their lifeguards and Jaegers are pretty good, I would have said. Their normal infantry won't do hold up that well to the French, but that may just be past battles I've seen. Maybe Sweden, you know, in this game, they're going to do amazing. Maybe they're going to just wipe the floor with this French army. I mean, look at the size of this thing. It just goes on and on and on. Just line after line. Looks like all the French just massing here. It seems like the Ottomans are being left on their own to deal with Britain and, well, Prussia. I don't know how much of Prussia is here, but, I mean, clearly, I think most of it, they seem to be scattered across this open plain here. They're getting knocked down by artillery at the moment. I don't know how good Prussia's army is. I mean, again, their cavalry is very, very good. What is going on here? Alright, Light Dragoons Jamaica. Okay, but they're just chasing something down, possibly. Quite possibly. But yeah, Prussia, again, is something that excels well in its cavalry. I'd say the same for Austria as well. Austria's cavalry is probably better than its infantry. Its infantry is not the finest. Britain's got pretty good infantry. Just have to see how it can do. But yeah, I mean, these Austrians, a bit like the HRE, which they kind of like are the successors of. They have a lot of infantry. You can bring like a lot for a very cheap price. You can't, like, their cavalry is pretty much their strong point. Sure, their artillery does okay as well. There's a 5-pounders over here. Is this thing probably putting fire into that Orient cavalry? It is, yeah. This has got to be a scary sight, seeing all these cavalry, all these French armies, and all the cavalry, I guess. All these French armies in this one area here. Look at like these huge units coming up here from the Orient as well. 196 men in a unit. The Garde des Rouges. Yeah, these are big, big units. Scary when they start to push forward. Right now, the French, apart from like a few, well, they've got the Guard coming forward actually. The Guard are actually going to go first in. I think that's a bit of an unwise decision. I keep these guys back for the final push. But fair enough. Looks like, are we going to have some shots? These are some Guard Voltigeurs here. How did this guy get hit? He's like the 4th man back. Poor guy. Poor guy. He's probably thinking he was safe there, but no. Got hit in the face. No, they're not going to fire. Yeah, just get these guys back. If you're not going to fire them, don't have them here, because the Jaegers will just outgun them. Get these men back. Let the Voltigeurs and like the Guard just have a bit of a rest. Let like 1812 France with its big units go up. Let the Orient go up first. Let them expend their units. Looks like there's something going on over here. Just some cavalry getting a bit close. Nothing major yet. The Ottomans look like they were doing something. Back over on the French side. The Arabian infantry's falling back again. No sign of 1812 giving any ground though. Sweden's going to push forward by the looks of it. Oh, glorious musket fire going on from the French. That's like 211 men or 205 men opening fire onto the Swedish. Glorious, really is. Over on this far side, it looks like the French again sending some cavalry. What did they go for? I'm missing quite a few of these cavalry shots. I'm paying too much attention to these glorious musket fires. Had some hussars go in here. And got some more cavalry in here actually. There's some dragoons that have just routed the hussars of Austria. So it looks like they are trying to, yeah, look at that, a nice volley there by the Dutch grenadiers, German grenadiers. Deutsch is Dutch, Deutsch. They've got the Crasses back here. They cleaned up those hussars very nicely. So they've traded a bit of cavalry there. I think they were trying to go for this artillery, but they might need infantry support. They might need to swing some infantry this way, because it looks like Austria's got grenadiers ready and waiting to defend this spot. And it looks like Sweden, yeah, Sweden's pushed forward most of his line infantry. And now you can see that the Guard are now involved. They need to just stay on top of this hill. Like, stay on the top of this hill, you'll be fine. Sweden looks like he's certainly doing a lot better. I mean, I see a lot more Guard bodies than they usually should be. Like, the Swedes are just outgunning the French. I mean, I don't know how long that will last. Because you can see the French line is getting thicker and thicker and longer as well. You can see it looks like Britain is going to have to turn his forces to face like where this woodland is, and it looks like so France 1812 is going to be given the job of attacking the peninsula forces there. And we have a cavalry charge here. What is this? Oh my gosh! Not this big old. What's that? Oh, I thought it was the guns. Well, it is the guns for Prussia. I thought it was the guns for the Ottomans. They've lost a 12-pounder Landwehr unit here. So yeah, that tiny little Ottoman unit went in and just sniped out these guns. That's 2 units of like 12-pounders gone. That is huge for Prussia. That's all of his guns really gone, I think. The size of those things, they're pretty big as well. Yeah, the British did help rout the cavalry, but it was kind of a little too late. Really, I feel like these Ottoman light cavalry units are certainly making their presence known and are doing some work. They're not messing about. I certainly think that the Ottomans need to get their infantry up. Maybe if they're not going to use it to fight Prussia, use it to put, pressure this this woodland here, and pressure the British, who are having a few issues. What have they got over here? This is a gun breaking 9-pounder here breaking. Not quite sure how this is broken. Maybe more Tartars or something like that. There's another 6-pounder here breaking as well. What happened here then? Is that French cavalry or is it Ottoman cavalry? I'm not sure. But we've got some Brunswickers over here being forced back by artillery. I don't know why they're being shot at. I'd rather shoot at these King's German Legion or something like that that are now manning the edge of the forest. For king and countrymen, we must stop the French. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know how good these units are. I mean, this big old French unit is taking a lot of pounding from the British. The bigger the unit is not necessarily always a good thing. You can see the morale is already a bit shook. Also, it helps that Britain has like the high ground and is firing nicely down, and has like the French firing is a woodland. The British are not. They're firing like out of the woodland. You can see the French not happy with this situation. They're gonna fall back. They're getting shot on the back as they go. There you go. Very nice from the British. The Swedes look like they're going to come for take 2 on trying to take this this hill, this little ridge from the French. I mean, there's so many reserves here. They'll have to. This could be several assaults needed to achieve this. The guards setting up here. Ready, men! Hit those IKEA-loving men! Send them back to their IKEA stores. Got more guard units ready here. They're taking a few beatings of their own though, the guard. I don't know if the life guard units are actually mixed in there. The life grenadiers are in here. So yeah, these guys will do okay against the Voltigeurs, you'd have thought. I mean, even these, these in Delta infantry look a little bit more elite. They got like the proper like shakos. They don't like have the weird like top hats that most of the Swedish infantry has. Did I see like a charge or something? No, my mind's just playing tricks on me. I swear I saw a charge. There you go, another nice volley there. It's just a nice line battle going on here. Very nice classic one. Austria on this side now fighting off against the Orient French. I'd say Orient France is winning this a little better. I'm not really sure. More in their revolutionary style look here, the French are. Doing quite nicely there. Looks like Austria's giving ground a bit on this far right flank. Yeah, the French are being forced back. Look at this. These guard units getting absolutely destroyed right now. Having a real rough time. Kind of surprised. Yeah, they need to put more. I think they need to put more infantry into the line. But these Arabs as well aren't helping. They're not really doing much damage. Yeah, I'm not really seeing like masses of casualties from these guys, but I'm not sure. I'm sure they're doing a few like casualties and stuff, but not like I can't see like many. Not many. How is it going on the other side then? You can see the Ottomans, they're bringing up their cavalry. Looks like they're trying to isolate Prussia a bit, which is not a bad idea. Prussia's certainly got a lot more infantry though, and better infantry I'd say, than the Ottomans. So they're not going to be able to fight an infantry fight. Whether they can rout that Prussian cavalry, which was over here, but it looks like it's maneuvering to the right maybe? Or some of it might be. If they can beat that, then they might have a chance. Look at the silence of these musketeers just ready, waiting for the orders. Move forward. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, that matchup. Very interesting. Wonder whether Britain will get involved in it as well if he can afford to send troops there. You've got the 2 Sicilies Legion coming out of the forest. This is a bit of a risk. Like Britain, I mean, yeah, he's might have to take the fight to the French. Oh, some horrible volleys there from the French. Like, these are going to be nasty, nasty volleys. Firing off into the distance at all those British over there. I think they're still slight in the tree line. Yeah, the British are ever so slight in the tree line. If they want to keep this tree line, I'm not surprised. But look at the casualties the British are taking in comparison. Like, hardly any. These Gordons, Highlanders, only taking like 2 casualties. So, I mean, yeah, the Redcoats over here seem to be doing a good job against 1812. And a general has been killed. A general has been killed. Where is this general being killed? Oh my gosh, France has gone for a huge push here. I did not even see this. So he sent some, got some Grenadier Cheval going straight through the center. They've broken, I don't know, did they kill Austria's general? Did they have? Yeah, they killed Austria's general. And yeah, look at this, these German Grenadier and German infantry breaking here. And I mean, they're going to just carry on going in. What's this, the Guard going in? Yeah, I think it is. The Young Guard going in. They're going to try and break this in Delta cavalry infantry. And then you've got the Cuirassiers now coming up for Sweden. He's going to try and counter that. He's Grenadier Cheval. More infantry being broken here. They need to push forward. They need to take advantage of this. See, because the Austrians falling back. They push forward and they secure the flank of the French here. Big old cavalry fight going on. And it looks like the French are also doing another push over here as well. We've got some dragoons. Oh, no, some Cuirassiers, sorry. And they are going in for some German infantry. They're falling back a little bit quicker. I think they realised that was not such a good move. Yeah, getting shot now by Hungarian infantry. Needing to get out there. But I mean, now the French can take advantage of this flank and attack these Hungarians. What are these tiny units? Sappers. Alright. They brought like 3 units of sappers. Fair enough. What's breaking in here for the French? Young Guard breaking. Got what Young Guard Voltigeurs in here. We've got the Indelta infantry. Crass is still holding strong as the Grenadier Cheval. Now you've got the Guard going in again. Going up to this Indelta infantry. I can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to just punch your way through with their elite Guard units. It's a risk. Because, you can see these Guard are breaking. And once they're broken, they're not quite the same. And the Guard is obviously like a precious thing. You want to hold on to that. Got more Young Guard Trilliers back here. We've got more Middle Guard. And they've got some Chasseurs of the Guard as well. I don't know if they brought any Old Guard, any Grenadiers. I don't think they did. Oh, you got France also did an attack on. They've just been attacking on all fronts with their cavalry now. And this is actually also Britain's cavalry in here. Got some light dragoons going in for the artillery. This dragoon unit here on the Chevalier needs to deal with this light dragoon. They're just going to let this. Yeah, look at this. The artillery is just going to get taken out by the light dragoons. They just managed to take that out. That might return. I don't know. Actually, it won't. Probably at 3 men. Britain there got away with something I don't think he should have. You got Sicilian line infantry breaking here, and Brunswickers. A lot of cavalry trading here. Well, we've got dragoons coming across. I feel like they need to secure this flank again. They've not got necessarily enough cavalry, I don't think, to stop it. This light dragoon should do okay, maybe against the Lancer. Yeah, broke the light dragoon. Secured the flank. This gun survives. This 12-pounder here. What did they lose? They lost the 12-pounder as well. So some good stuff gone. Cavalry in behind here as well. This is a dragoon unit. Getting in behind it has broken. I think it's trying to rear charge this infantry. And then Sweden's taken that position there. The Turks are actually got cavalry in behind here. As you can see, they're not wanting to engage Prussia. They're just going to try and avoid him. And they've got cavalry in behind, and they can just go after all these guns back at this 6-pounder. But they have been stopped by the British light dragoons here. They've just sent everything across, and they are going to cut off that avenue. And the Swedish guns survive a little longer. And now it looks like Prussia is going to pursue the Ottoman cavalry. I don't think he'll make it. All he's doing is tiring his men out. What have we got over here? Got an infantry unit. Got a Sicilian line. They're going to maybe attempt to just go for the gun and the cavalry again. British are now out of Like, look at their casualties. 1812. France taking all these lines like dead here. The British taking a fair few, but I wouldn't say to the same level. They're pretty healthy. Sweden is making a retreat. Not happy with like the French pushed through here, and broke through, and we've got cavalry in the back lines.
Is soon to be yours.
I don't think glorious victory is going to be soon for anyone's right now. These carabineers here back here, these are really good cavalry, better than cuirassiers. These carabineers here, they're routing these, going to help route these dragoons by the looks of it. We've got a general back here as well. Yeah, we've got Honor Vial of the Orient Army, so he's just chilling back here. Don't mind him. There you go, the dragoons are gone. They sent some grenadiers back to try and deal with this cavalry. This is elite cavalry though. Wouldn't be sure you'd deal with it. Even if you can form square. But France, I don't know. France might want to just now start thinking about being aggressive on Britain. Maybe forcing them back into the forest because... or they could just try and push between the gap that's now appearing between Britain and Sweden here. And try and turn one of the flanks, whether it's Swedish or the British flank. Very much the option. Over here looks like the fighting is just getting underway actually. So there has been some fighting between Prussia and the Ottomans. It's been the quiet flank very much. Very much been the quiet flank. It looks like maybe the Ottomans have got a little bit impatient and they're going to go in for the cavalry. Scipii here, 105 men, and the other Scipii is like pretty damn elite as well. It's not embarrassing, but it's worrying when the cavalry units are called the same thing as like they are in 1212. Shows how much like the Ottoman military developed over the years. The Ottomans have gone in and they're helping to get rid of these. I mean, yeah, look at this though. 1212 cavalry or not, they are routing this Prussian cavalry very efficiently. Like I said, it was probably their strongest asset left, and it's a lot of them in a unit. With some like Bosnian cavalry coming up or something like that. And they help route all this cavalry very efficiently. Prussia probably wants to push up infantry maybe and just try and influence this fight, get some volleys into the back. There you go, routing all this. And a general has died as well. Oh, they sent in their general here? They sent in Nisu. Why did they do that? They had all this. They had this Carassia unit they could have sent in before that. But Prussia's general's now dead. Interesting move by Prussia. And you can see the cavalry. Oh, look at all this like Turkish cavalry coming in. Just sweeping in. They're setting up their infantry. They're just harassing this Prussian line as well. Yeah, sweeping and taking out these dragoons as well. And they're very close to the red line. So if anything breaks, it's probably going over that red line. Brandenburg Carassia is here, getting out of danger by routing. Yeah, and then the infantry, look at this, it's just gonna box up. They're that scared of like the Turkish cavalry that's left. Leave a big gap on this side though open. Very, very dangerous. The Ottomans have done a very good job. Sweden looks like he's sort of returned to where he was. Oh my god, what's happened over his side? I was not paying attention, I do apologize. Looks like the British went for a charge, perhaps. Certainly think there's a lot of dead cavalry over here again. Looks like the French also just like shot a load of their own cavalry. Need to be careful. Looks like yeah, looks like the British in a bit of a rough position here. Oh, just a single middle guard coming forward. Middle guard doing their bit. Very sad to see the Scots break the Highland foot. I don't want them to hold on. What was that? That unit there, there's one I just saw called the Saucy Greens. Look at this unit, the Herefordshire here. Called the Saucy Greens. What a name. What a name. Over on this side, still a bit of skirmishing going on. Nothing major, just harassing this this Prussian army by the looks of it. Lots of like landwehr here. This is a surprisingly a very much heavily musketeer army. There is not much land bearer in this army actually for Prussia. I'm kind of surprised. There is like a lot of reserve musketeers, which aren't so great themselves. But yeah, nothing going on there. It's really just between the British and well, it looks like 1812 France and a bit of the Guard over here doing their bit. These units are so banged up already. 109 men I had originally. There you go. Britain, yeah, probably should have stayed in that line, like that woodland area. That would have been better. They've got the Grenadier Cheval now coming in. They're going after the Two Sicilies Legion. They are going to try and rout them. They're trying to hide within the square being formed by the more elite British infantry here. Yeah, and those Grenadiers should get out of there. Although the Two Sicilies did break, actually. See, the middle guard's going to push forward. Are they going for a charge? I think they are. Yeah, here we go. Middle guard going for a charge. And now, yeah, because they charged and the Grenadier Cheval will charge again. Here they come. And that should help rout this unit, and they'll work their way down the British line, basically, I think now. See a lot of units forming square. We've got the Dragoons over here also getting involved there, routing the... not the Saucy Greens, no! Spare them. They've got a great name. And yeah, lots of infantry coming in here. 1812 France just cleaning up Britain right now. In they go. Britain versus France. The classic rivalry. Britain's certainly not in the ascendancy in this one. Crassi is coming in. In a real bit of trouble here. And yeah, look at this. Britain's breaking bit by bit. That might be Britain gone. Sweden has outlasted Britain, which I'm very surprised about. Talking about Sweden, Sweden's cavalry's now getting charged over here. These Crassiers by the Ottoman cavalry. As the Ottoman cavalry also goes into the guns over here. 6-pounders now gone. And this Crassi unit also gone. It's 101 men originally. It's not anymore. And now this Ottoman cavalry is in behind and can threaten this entire line here of the Austrians. We've got more men breaking here. These German infantry falling back. Looks very dark at the moment for the Austrians and the remaining coalition forces. So I've got some light grenadiers on this side and some light infantry trying to make a little bit of a push here. Maybe they're going to try and regain some ground. They certainly have the numbers on this flank that they could try and turn this French flank if they wanted to. But it looks like the French just aren't bothered. They're just going to carry on charging down this hill. They've got sappers and stuff going in. Look at this. This is like 18 men in each unit just charging into these units. Look at this breaking. More of these men here. These madmen. Look at this. Yeah, the sappers are helping to break. A unit far stronger than them. They've now got some life grenadiers in here. Brutal hand-to-hand fighting. I think the sappers might have broken though. Yeah, I think they might have. They're down to 4 men. Doesn't matter though because they're charging into the general here of Sweden, who is still alive, even though he's pretty beaten up. He's actually survived this battle more than most, and he got charged like early game. As you can see, 1812 France basically is one on his side. I don't think Britain's got anything left. I don't know where Arthur Wesley is, whether he's still alive or not. I have not a clue. I've not seen him.
Our men are running, sir.
Which just makes me think he may have at some point died. Oh, there he is. He's breaking. So he did get attacked at some point. What a coward you are, sir. I see you there in your black uniform. Arthur Wesley. Get back out there. Rally your men. Fight for Britain. For king and country, as I always say. And look, as you can see here, Sweden already having a rough time. Like, it's no match to the French. Just no match to the French. And they go. Guard. I thought they were a bit threw away their guard a little bit early with some of the units, but I mean these more fresh ones coming up doing a lot of work. These trilliers here. Got the Ottoman cavalry now in behind on Austria, getting revenge. The Ottomans will love this, fighting the Habsburgs, getting revenge for all the conquests that the Habsburgs have done on their old empire in recent years. The sick man of Europe is no longer sick.
The men of the teams must rest away.
You see that the Austrians are basically being routed from the field. Actually, it's just Prussia left. Prussia is, well, I think there is more of it. It's just hidden. You just can't see it at the moment. Maybe because I can't see all the routing flags. But yeah, Austria is actually taking the offensive now against the Ottomans. They got some infantry here firing to flanks of these like irregular infantry. Just look at these guys. Just like these are just like citizens given a gun and just told go fight. Go fight, go die for the Sultan. These musketeers here are getting shot on the side by some actual irregulars.
Our men are
I
running.
don't think they really care. Here we go. In go the masses. I don't know if these guys are good in combat or what, but well, clearly they are, because I mean it doesn't help that Prussia has lost his general. But clearly this might be enough just to rout this unit. There you go. I'm calling them the citizens, even though they probably aren't. They look like they are, though. These guys look a little bit more elite. Yeah, these are Bosnian infantry. Artillery going off here. Where's the artillery even at? Oh, it's all that one, that big one, all the way over there. I think Prussia was just shook and had no idea what to do once his artillery died. But yeah, he's certainly had a rough time. As I'm saying, got those Westphalian. Got Landwehr here. Got Fusiliers here. Not Westphalian, West Prussian. These guys might do okay against the Ottoman infantry. As you can see, they're falling back. They don't want to fight like a line battle. They got like their Janissaries here. They've got some decent units. You can see, yeah, Prussia's all the way over here. I wonder whether Prussia just isolated himself too much and wasn't able to help his teammates so much. I don't think like the Ottomans bring much to the team. Like if they'd been an actual proper 4v4, it was more like a 3v3 and a 1v1, and the Ottomans just didn't fight anyone. You can see like all these units in here now. We've got Jaegers in here, Delta infantry, some other Jaegers. The French are sending some of their young guard. Yeah, Prussia's sending stuff around this way now. I mean, it's a little too late. The battle's lost, sir. May as well go back to Berlin. With your funny hats. Look at these. Like a lampshade on their head. The French are just having no mercy. Oh my god, did they take that? They took this building? There's 3 Swedish units in this building. I looked away because I was like, well, the French are going to get kicked out of that building. The young guard took it. Barely any casualties. Sweden's in full retreat. Just every unit just seems to be breaking at the sight of the French. No surprise, the French aren't very scary. But yeah, the Austrian cavalry, I mean, it seemed to be doing so well over here. Holding off to the French, and then I guess it had to got drawn into the center, and it kind of routed. Carabiniers here, though, have done exceptionally well. I think they've just been in the back lines clearing up stuff. The French here, the Orient Army, did quite well, actually. I'd say the Orient Army, a little bit of an underdog. Like, I mean, it did very, very well. It was like fighting against the Swedes, it was fighting against the Austrians. It did a lot of like the heavy lifting, and like, it didn't seem to take like massive like casualties compared to the 1812 France, which I mean, it did have to take on Britain. But I feel like they lost a lot of men. Like, these units were like, I mean, these are the 109 ones, but the 211 ones, I don't think there's any of them left. They've all gone. No, they might be over here actually. 130, 211, yeah, down 100 men. They lost like half the strength. They've lost an incredible amount of men. It's brilliant. While at the Orient Army, I don't know how big it was really, but like these guys, like 117 out of 155, not bad. Obviously, there will be some bad examples as well. Like certainly their Arabian guys got like beaten up a lot. Yeah, again, they're line infantry, 121 out of 155. Still really healthy. Did a good job taking on the Austrians. Like I said, I mean, they were facing probably an inferior enemy as well, but still had to beat them. Grenadier Cheval here going in, taking on the German Legion. Not the King's German Legion, just the German Legion. Again, Prussia sent his general into a fight with the Turks. It was such a bizarre thing to do. Got some just like infantry getting, lots of infantry just getting taken out here. All can't form square, because Prussian infantry is just terrible. Musketeers here just like, don't mind us. We're just having a little fight with your infantry. You carry on, cavalry. This cavalry's just, yeah, going down one by one down the line. These men with their stupid lampshades are dying now. Get them all out of here. Gosh, yeah, look at this. It's like one cavalryman touches the unit, breaks it. My gosh, look at this rout. This is disgusting. Poor Prussia. Poor Prussia. He's down into like just these final units over here. Like got some reserve musketeers and some like more Prussian musketeers. That's it. That's all that's really left of this army. There's some sort of engagement going on over here. Is Britain? Yeah, Britain's returned. There's some King's German Legion. Not really got anything to say to this. Just, why? You should just run home to your families. Do you not want to live? They're facing 4 French regiments. I don't personally think they've got it in them. But, never doubt a Brit. Never doubt a Brit. So unit back here as well. Prussia's just rallied, okay. Well, they'll probably get dealt with by the Turks. Or at least I hope so. But Turkey, I mean, you never doubt the Turks either. Like, sick man of Europe, I'm not so sure, you know. They seem to be doing just fine. The 2 games I've seen Turkey play in, done an exceptional job. An exceptional job. Their cavalry, if used right, is very, very deadly. Just basically, the tactic as the Ottomans, just don't engage. Just don't fight a land battle. You won't win. Like, don't fight a line battle. You won't win. Just fight with your cavalry. Go and harass as many people as possible. Your guerrilla units are pretty useful for just like harassing, like generals and arty and whatever. These skirmishers here though are gonna need some luck if they're gonna break this unit. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, they did. Wow, they actually did break that. And that's got to be the final unit, I think, for the Allies. Everything else is gone. As you can see on the mini-map, everything is gone. I can't see anything, unless it's hidden stuff. But there you go. Yeah, a victory for the French and the Ottomans. Well done to them. And the Ottomans actually got the most, nearly the most kills. Actually pipped by this army here, which I'm pretty sure is 1812 France. Even though he lost like some of the lost the most men, he did actually kill just slightly more than the Ottomans. Who only lost 400 men. Look at that. Insanely well done. So yeah, this was sent in by Sam Hung, who was playing as the Ottomans. Was certainly a very, very good display by this player as the Ottomans. And also well done to all the French forces as well. I mean, well done to Nero, to Travis, and to Tech, who are all playing as the French players. Also well done to $, to Mr. Antonine. I don't know. I probably pronounced that terribly wrong. I do apologise. And to Tralala and to 360 Smooth Brain. All did very, very well. I certainly thought at one point that the certainly the Swedes and the Brits were making a good push onto the French flanks, but just all of a sudden just turn a few cavalry charges. All it took from the French to basically turn that battle in their favour. We'll quickly have a look at some of the unit stats from the Turks. Look at this cavalry in here, 416 kills. Did very, very well. We've got these Bosnian cavalry here getting 296 kills. 256. Really, really good with all the cavalry, really. 185, 158, 127. His Janissaries actually did get like 95 kills, actually. They did okay, but there are the rest, if you want to have a look at them. Did very, very well. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and leave a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.